subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Now, first question says, which bank has partnered with Infosys Finacle to digitalize this bank for simple and secure banking transactions? So here the answer is National Bank of Bahrain. So National Bank of Bahrain, it is Gulf Nations Bank. So National Bank of Bahrain has partnered with Infosys Finacle for providing safe, simple and secure banking transactions to their customers. So this National Bank of Bahrain NBB has partnered with Infosys Finacle, an entity of EdgeVerve Systems. So it is a EdgeVerve Systems. So it is a wholly owned subsidiary of Infosys. So this Finacle software, it is banking software provided by Infosys. So now this National Bank of Bahrain has decided to adopt this Finacle cash management tool to digitally transform their bank transactions business. So this Finacle cash management tool will extend the bank with a modern technology based system which provides safe, simple and secure bank transactions to their customers. So when it comes to starting part of this question, the CEO of National Bank of Bahrain, Jean-Christophe Duran, and headquarters of National Bank of Bahrain, it is Manama. Manama, it is capital of Bahrain. So the headquarters of this National Bank of Bahrain, Manama. And when it comes to Infosys, the Infosys headquarters, it is Bangalore, and it is present CEO and MD of Infosys, Salil Parekh. Salil Parekh is present MD and CEO of Infosys. So here the answer is National Bank of Bahrain. Now next question says, which Indian regulator body has decided to set up an innovation hub for financial sector in India? So which Indian regulator has decided to set up an innovation hub for financial sector in India? So here the answer is Reserve Bank of India, RBI. RBI has announced that it will be setting up an innovation hub in India. So the aim behind developing this innovation hub is to increase and deepen financial inclusion and promote banking services effectively and efficiently to citizens. So the main aim behind this developing innovation hub is deepen the financial inclusion and promoting banking services. This promoting bank services effectively and efficiently to Indian citizens. The innovation hub will keep its focus on parameters like data analytics, cyber security and delivery platforms. So here the answer is Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India has decided to set up this innovation hub for the finance sector in India. So when it comes to starting part of this question, the governor of RBI, Shaktikant Das, and headquarters of RBI, Mumbai. Now next question says, which organization topped in Future Brand Index 2020? Which organization topped in Future Brand Index 2020? His answer is Apple. This Future Brand Index, it is a global brand perception study based company. So the headquarters of this Future Brand Index, it is London. So this company providing this brand index. So this Future Brand Index 2020 recently they have announced. So it is a global study which examines and ranks the leading firms all over the world. So as per the ranking of this Future Brand, Apple is ranked in the first position. So then in second position Reliance Industries, and third position it is Samsung. So this Future Brand Index topped by Apple company, and second position Reliance, third one is Samsung. So I'll repeat once again, this Future Brand it is a global brand perception study based company. So it examines and ranks the leading firms all over the world. It examines leading firms all over the world. So when it comes to static part of this question, the Future Brand global CEO Nick Sykes. His name is Nick Sykes, and headquarter of this Future Brand it is London, United Kingdom. When it comes to Apple, Apple CEO Tim Cook, and headquarters of Apple it is California, United States. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Now next question says, to which country India has offered line of credit support to fishing facility sector? So to which country India is offering this line of credit support? So here the answer is Maldives. So India has offered a line of credit to Iceland nation, that is Maldives, to support and expand their fisheries to expand its fishing facility at Maldives Industrial Fisheries Company. So the overall worth of this line of credit is 18 million US dollars. So line of credit means it is like credit facility. So India is giving loan to Maldives country. So Maldives has to pay back with interest. So it is one between two countries, like this agreement will call it as line of credit. So this line of credit worth is 18 million US dollars. So this financial support will increase investment in fish collection and storage facilities in Maldives, and it also help with plants of fish meal plants in Maldives country. So for developing this fish facility sector in Maldives, India has offered around 18 million US dollars loan to Maldives. So that's we are calling it as line of credit. So here the answer is Maldives. When it comes to static part of this question, the present president of Maldives, Ibrahim Muhammad Soli, and capital of Maldives it is Malé, and currency of Maldives Rufiya, Maldivian Rufiya. Now next question says, which financial product provider has launched Smart Plan Shop Package policy? So which financial provider launched this Smart Plan Shop Package policy? So here the answer is Bharti AXA General Insurance and Airtel Payment Bank. So these both companies has partnered with each other, and they launched this Smart Plan Shop Package policy. So this policy will offer financial protection to banks, retailers and merchants. So financial protection means any asset damage. So this financial protection in case of any asset damage inside the shop, or any accidents like fire outbreak, earthquake, etc., it will be offered this policy. So this policy is launched to offer financial support to retailers and merchants and shop owners because their livelihood is depend on their shop only, so that's why. So the sum assured under this policy is between 2 lakh to 25 lakh. So this is a good policy for them, the Smart Plan Shop Package policy. So here the answer is Bharti AXA General Insurance and Airtel Payment Bank. So when it comes to static part of this question, the headquarters of Airtel Payment Bank it is in New Delhi, and headquarters of Bharti AXA it is Mumbai, and the present MD and CEO of Bharti AXA General Insurance Sanjeev Srinivasan, and present MD and CEO of Airtel Payment Bank Mr. Anubrata Biswas. So this is the Smart Plan Shop Package policy. This is for whom? For these retailers and merchants and shop owners. So the answer is Bharti AXA and Airtel Payment Bank. Now next question says, which bank unveiled automated voice assistance AVA to address customer queries and requests? So which bank has launched this automatic voice assistant? So here the answer is Axis Bank. Axis Bank, it is India's third largest private sector bank. So it has announced this automated voice assistant AXA. We'll call it as AXA. So we'll know about this AXA. So this AXA, it is an artificial intelligence powered conversational voice bot. So it is this machine conversational voice bot. It is basically a computer software programmed, and it is designed to interact with humans. So it designed and programmed to interact with humans. So already several insurance companies and bank have already launched them. So but only on internet platform they launched. So this time this Axis Bank has launched this automated voice assistant AXA to interact with humans, to interact with their customers. It will address the customer queries and requests. So here when it comes to static part of this question, the Axis Bank headquarters Mumbai, present MD and CEO Axis Bank Amitabh Chaudhary. So it is automated voice assistance. So it interact with humans. So this is AXA. We will call it as AXA. Now coming to next question, India has contributed USD million to India UN Development Partnership Fund. So India has contributed some set of amount to India United Nations India UN Development Partnership Fund. So here the answer is how much this contribution. So this contribution worth is 15.46 million US dollars. So the worth of this contribution fund is 15.46 $1.46 million US. So Government of India has contributed financial support to this India UN Development Partnership Fund. So India has contributed 15.46 million to fund which will act as financial support to developing nations. So this fund will act as financial support to developing nations. So this contribution will lead to achieving 2030 agenda of sustainable development goals. So this is in the part of agenda of sustainable development goals for 2030. So this India United Nations Development Partnership Fund is controlled and governed by United Nations Office for South Cooperation. South Cooperation. So UNOSSC. So the headquarters of this United Nations Office for South Cooperation, it is United Nations, New York. So when it comes to United Nations, it is United Nations. It is an intergovernmental organization. So the main aim is to maintain international peace and security, develop friendly relations among nations, and achieving international cooperation also. So this United Nations and India UN Development Partnership Fund. So India has contributed 15.46 million fund to this fund, this India UN Development Fund. So when it comes to static part of this question, the headquarters of United Nations, it is New York, United States, and present Secretary General of this UN is Antonio Guterres. So here the answer is 15.46 million US dollars. Friends, I am providing these weekly updates from March month onwards. So any one of you missed our previous months or weeks updates on this bank and financial news, so you can reach playlist section and take weekly updates playlist. So there every week's banking and financial updates you could see. So you can pick and watch it if you are missed it. Now next question says LIC acquired a stake of 4.23% in which private sector bank? So LIC acquired a 4.23% stake in which private sector bank? So the answer is Yes Bank. Yeah, recently Yes Bank, recently LIC has acquired this 4.23% stake in Yes Bank. The worth of this 4.23% stake is 105.98 crores. So 105.98 crores. So 4.23% stake is equal to in rupees 105.98 crores. So when it comes to Yes Bank, the Yes Bank headquarters Mumbai, and present MD and CEO of Yes Bank Prashant Kumar. So the tagline of Yes Bank, experience our expertise. So when it comes to LIC headquarters Mumbai, and LIC chairman Mr. M.R. Kumar. Now next question says who will be launching virtual museum of security market? So who will be launching this virtual museum of security market? So the answer is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. It is our security market regulator. This SEBI has decided to develop a virtual museum of security markets in India. So this virtual museum will highlight the achievements of the capital markets of India. So this virtual museum will be the online platform definitely, so which will be display the history of evolution of security markets in India. So the dashboard will also display the past and current achievements of the security markets in India in the form of photos, data, videos, and presentations. So this SEBI has decided to develop this virtual museum. So the virtual museum will be the online platform which will display the history of evolution of security markets in India, and it displays the past and current achievements of security markets, SEBI's, in form of photos, data, and videos. So when it comes to static part of this SEBI, the SEBI headquarters Mumbai, and SEBI present chairman Ajay Tyagi. Now next question says with which company Bank of Baroda Financial Solutions has partnered to launch a new credit card which offers EMI on POS terminals, point on sale terminals? So here the answer is Innovity Payment Solutions Private Limited. This Bank of Baroda Financial Solutions, it is a subsidiary of Bank of Baroda Bank. So Bank of Baroda Public Sector Bank. This BOB Financial Solutions Limited has partnered with this Innovity Payment Solutions Private Limited to launch a new credit card which offers EMI on point on sale terminals. So this will allow Bank of Baroda credit card holders to access this EMI, which will be repaid conveniently via their credit cards. So the offers are in terms of convenient and affordable EMI payment options. So the credit card holders allowed India can take benefit of this service from 70,000 innovative payment solutions across the more than 100,000 cities. So to take this benefit of service, the customers need to notify the cash during billing. So then the cashier will convert the payment into EMI on the POS terminals. So then customer will enter their PIN to access the credit at the cashier point, so that EMI will convert to the payment, the POS payment will convert to EMI options. So here the answer is Innovative Payment Solution Private Limited. So BOB Finance Solution Limited has partnered with this Innovative Payment Solutions to launch a new credit card which offers EMI on POS terminals. So when it comes to static part of this question, the headquarters of Innovative Payment Solutions, it is Bangalore. So when it comes to Bank of Baroda, it is Bank of Baroda Financial Solution is headquarters Baroda, and the tagline of BOB, it is India's International Bank. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my Invoicing YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification to your mobile. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.